Hi, and welcome to Mark and Rush's podcast. And as you might guess, I'm Mark. Today we'll address my pet peeve number 5, titled, Turkeys Aren't for Christmas. For those of you that don't know the meaning of pet peeve, go back and watch Blini Are Not Pancakes. Part of any good language course is to also learn some things about the culture of a country. Understanding culture helps to better understand the language. Over the years, I've often heard from English learners that the traditional meal eaten by Americans at Christmas is turkey. While this may be the case in Great Britain, and I'm not British, so I don't know, it is certainly not the case in America. So, I'm going to take another thing that you have been taught and explain why it's wrong, and then help you by teaching you the correct answer. First, we need to think about when Christmas in America is. It's always on the 25th of December. About 30 days before Christmas is Thanksgiving, and Christmas and Thanksgiving are the two most popular holidays in the United States. So, remember, about 30 days after Thanksgiving is Christmas. I think that you know the traditional Thanksgiving meal. Of course, the center of any traditional Thanksgiving dinner is the turkey. The turkey is actually the most famous symbol of Thanksgiving. Without the turkey, Thanksgiving would not be the same holiday. I need to stress to my Russian listeners that the turkeys in Russia are really small, usually weighing about 3 kilograms. That's about the size of an American chicken. In America, the turkey that most families have for Thanksgiving weighs between 9 and 12 kilograms, about the size of a small horse. Just kidding. Even with a large family, though, more than half of that turkey will still be left after the big Thanksgiving dinner. Usually a lot more than half. Remember, the turkey is only one of the food items at this dinner. So, on Thanksgiving Day, people pile food on their plates, often taking seconds or thirds. There are many very traditional dishes, and people have been waiting since the year before to have these. The turkey is a welcome change and something that people have been looking forward to. The day after Thanksgiving, there are lots of leftovers in the fridge, and like in Russia on New Year's Day, nobody cooks because the fridge is full of good stuff. Just take it from the Tupperware, nuke it, and then enjoy a recreation of yesterday's wonderful dinner. By the third day, a lot of things, such as potatoes, vegetables, and the stuffing are running out, but there are still lots and lots of nice turkey meat left. Nothing like a nice turkey sandwich. By the fourth day, when turkey sandwiches appear before you again, you are really starting to tire of turkey. You're thinking that perhaps a nice hamburger or pizza would taste pretty good right now. Day 5 has now arrived, and turkey salad has made its first appearance at your table. It looks like it was made well, but you know if you scrape off the thin layer of mayonnaise, you will certainly see turkey under it. In spite of the lettuce and other things, you know that your Thanksgiving turkey is still lurking in the fridge. On day 6, you don't know whether to cheer or cry when the steaming bowl of turkey soup is put in front of you at the table. Cry because you have finally OD'd on turkey, or cheer because you know that the turkey soup signals the end of the noble bird. When seeing the situation presented as I've just done, you can certainly understand that after eating turkey every day for a week, that a person would not really want to see it again in this manner about 3 weeks later. Another very big reason for not having a large traditional meal at Christmas is something else that I would like to illustrate now. These are probably not the most typical photos of young people with their presents on Christmas morning. Usually the wrapping paper is flying off the presents so that the children can see what Santa brought them. But children like to get up early on Christmas morning to see what they have. I used to get up no later than 5 o'clock in the morning, along with my brothers, in order to see what we got, and the wrapping paper was flying. In addition to new toys, Santa knows that kids like candy, so he leaves kids quite a bit in their stockings. On Christmas morning, what mother or father could tell the kids that they need to not eat any candy? It's Christmas, and stuffing your face with candy is one of the traditions. After the children have been eating lots of candy for several hours, it's hard to imagine them sitting and eating well during a big Christmas dinner. Look at this girl. I don't think that she is now ready for a big turkey dinner, do you? So what do American people eat on Christmas Day? There really is no traditional Christmas meal for families in America. For many families, it seems as if there is a traditional meal because in their family, they do have one. But that day, their neighbors are having something completely different. In my family, we have Mexican food on Christmas, and this is because we live in Russia, and Mexican food is not all that common, so for us it's a treat. Some families even set up a buffet so that children and adults alike can eat when they are hungry, and this also makes a more relaxing day for their mother. Many non-Americans would think that perhaps this is the traditional meal for Americans, but they would actually be wrong. This is a very traditional meal for Americans, roast beef. It would not be uncommon for a family to choose this as their traditional Christmas meal. Prime rib, again beef, might also be a good choice. It is a very expensive cut of beef, but also very delicious, making it a good choice as a family's traditional Christmas dinner. It's just too expensive to have to cook up for a regular dinner, so save it for Christmas. A nice glazed ham, which is really smoke-cured pork, would be the choice for many families and will also provide days' worth of leftovers. Or if you live in Russia and don't often have Mexican food, then a Mexican dinner might be just the ticket for you. Please stay tuned for the summary. Hopefully, I've been able to clarify the statement that turkeys are not for Christmas, and hopefully also allowed you to learn a little bit about the way that Christmas is celebrated in America, at least in the sense of food. I probably also should have shown a roasted goose as another option, but my point is that the options are limitless. You may have noticed that several of the options were made from beef. Americans are big beef eaters, and the quality of beef there is fantastic. If you ever visit the States, you should get a nice juicy steak at a steakhouse. Here is some vocabulary from today's podcast that you may not know the meaning of. Leftovers are the food that is left after dinner, but we are not speaking about the food on someone's plate that they didn't eat. We call that garbage. Tupperware is the first and also the most well-known company that produced plastic reusable food storage containers for keeping food fresh in the fridge. The primary meaning of to nuke something would mean to drop a thermonuclear bomb on something. But the most common meaning really, if you're not a government or a terrorist, would be to reheat something in a microwave oven. We can use the term to OD, or to overdose, for many different applications, including alcohol and narcotics, but people use it for almost anything. I can say that I really don't like apples because I OD'd on them when I was growing up. To grow old usually means to get older, but it can also mean to grow tired of something. For example, This podcast is growing a bit old. It's much longer than usual. Thanks again for watching the podcast to the end. I hope that you've learned something new and maybe even useful from it. Well, until my next podcast, thanks and goodbye.